These things kind of wax and wane. In the 1990s and the early part of the 20th century, we were known as the crime writing capital of the world. We had Elmore Leonard, sort of an adopted citizen, having come down here and staked that claim, and Carl Hiaasen and even Dave Barry writing a thriller, Big Trouble, and so many of the rest of us, James Hall, myself, Paul Levine, and a dozen or more people. Now, I used to say, one of these days, we will begin to produce writers other than crime writers, and we are. We've got Patricia, Dennis Lehane is a product of Miami. Doesn't write about Miami, but he came through graduate school here at Florida International University, learned his chops here. And I think as a result of being around, understanding what people like Dutch Leonard did and saying, well, I'm not going to write about this place because I don't know this place, so I'm going to go back and apply these techniques to the place I do know, and that's Boston, and the underbelly of Boston. But because I think crime is the natural diary form for a frontier city, but we're beginning to mature. Now we've got a real art museum and a real science museum and a cultural performing arts center that's the equal of Lincoln Center and the Kennedy Center. So we're beginning to become a real city in the cultural sense. We've got many, many years to go. Other places have 150, 200 years on us in terms of how long we've been here. But now we have writers and satellite art communities, places like Wynwood, where art is flourishing, and we have writers like Patricia Engel, whose book Vita won her a literary New York City Public Library Literary Lion Award, and I don't think there's a pistol or a gunshot in the whole thing. So we have the poet Campbell McGrath and Denise Duhamel, and we have, in fact, about to join our faculty is Richard Blanco, the 2012 inaugural poet. So we've got some pretty tall cotton grown up down here. I think in terms of the power and the quality of the literary community, we're right there with, put us up there with any other city in the United States, including New York and Boston, Chicago.